Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Monarchs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
Finds his man. It's Addison. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's King. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get Man, they've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Using his legs to buy some time. And to him at the 25.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Monarchs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. Are built to get them the football to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of your defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive.
And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Coming after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback checking the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play action fake. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Addison. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pop.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Just ran over it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jamison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They move the tight end all over. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got it on the outside. It's Moffitt. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Such a big part. Third downs, and they've got it at the 42. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And back to the air on second down. This time he's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. Couldn't ask. They're a first down, and they're down to the 42.
Good enough for first down.
He's going to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Just destroying his way through the field. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Skips away from pressure. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too... I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
2nd and goal for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Ready to start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play to get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They're trying to get to him. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Go down is a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Let's go! He's back to throw on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Trevino. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets it out fast. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wants to fire on second down. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Trevino. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Georgia State! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. up at all on that play. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
And that pressure, Justin. Sack for this defense.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Ball in the air, intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing.
Intercepted by it,
but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ramsey. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete downfield. And he... Get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the field goal.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, ODU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Old Dominion 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On second down, wants to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Coming after him. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. No, he just flat ran over it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Panthers have enough for the first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense snap.
Just steamrolling his way through. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the punishment has been extended. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before they're done.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Georgia State
takes over, ready to send out the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Going to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his feet. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He unleashes a long one. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.